Hey everybody, Patty Ann here. Today I'm going to show you how easy it is in Silhouette Studio, whether you have the free version for your Silhouette Cameo machine or you have the business edition that you can use with a scan and cut or a Cricut machine. Watch how easy it is to make curved text. So I'm going to come over here to this little pencil tool and I'm going to click on this one that has the curvy line with it. That's the Draw Smooth Freehand tool. And I'm just going to come over here and draw a little bit of a curvy line, just like, well, that one's not very curvy. Let me make one that's a little bit better. I'm going to click on that one to highlight it and click delete on my machine or on my computer. And I'm going to grab that tool again. And I'm just going to come up here, make a little humpy thing, and this way. All right, just like that. All right, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to the text tool and I'm going to type in some text. And I think I'll type in clap along. Let's see, if you feel like a room without a roof. Did you sing? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here to the Select All button right here, select all that text, and I'm going to change its size. Right now it says the size of 72. I'm going to make it like 24. Makes it a lot smaller. And I'm going to double click back on it and move this little box in. All right, so notice there's this little thing over here that kind of looks like a four-headed arrow or a compass. I'm going to grab that and I'm going to pick it up and bring it over here. Now once I touch that thing to my line that I drew, watch what happens to my text. Perfect, just like that. Okay, and if I'd like it further down, I can move it like this. If I want it like that, I can move it all along this line, just like this. Okay, if I want it not quite on the line, say there is an item underneath here, I could move it off of the line by taking this little thing that to me that looks like a zipper. Notice how that's pulling it off of the line. I can go under the line, over top of the line. Okay, I'm going to leave it right on the line. So you're wondering, well, I don't want that line in my item. So no. So what you do is click on this to grab the text. Then you're going to come up here to Object, Make Compound Path. And what that does, it makes that something separate, which will stay curved just like it is. And you can get rid of this delete this curve. So let me do one more to show you another one. So I'll just start this one down and then go up like that. All right. And I'll come back again to the text tool and I'm going to type in clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Okay, and now once again I'm going to come up here to Select All and I'm going to change its size. I'll also change it to 24 and I'm going to click on it to make it like whoops, it already did it. Click on it to make it have this four-headed arrow. When it has the four-headed arrow and this green box around it, that means it's still editable text. So I can change it in different ways. Like I could come over here to this text tool. This will be in another tutorial though, but I could come over here way to the right to this text tool, and now's when I can change the letter spacing or the character spacing, the line spacing I should say. So anyway, we're not going to work on that right now. Right now we're just seeing how to curve text easily peasily in this program. So again, I just grab the four-headed arrow and bring it down to it touches, and look at that. It changed it just like that. If I want to move it along the line, I want it to change different, I get it back to where it's a green box around it. I can grab this same thing and look how I can move it up and down along this. Right? That's pretty cool, isn't it? And if I wanted to, again, I could click on it and take this little zipper looking thing and move it off of the line or back down on the line. And right now, if I try to take this off of here, I can't take it off of the line. So what I have to do is I have to come up here to Object, Make Compound Path. And then that makes this a path, and I can get rid of this box again. So that's how easy it is to put text on a curve. any curve that you want. Say you have a curve that looks like this. Okay, and if you wanted to put text around this edge right here, it's really easy. Come over to the text tool and type in something, maybe because I'm happy. And I can resize this a little bit so it will fit on this, or I can make this larger so it'll fit. And I can just click on this till it gets back to the text editing where it has the green box around it, and just drag it over here. And as soon as I hit that line, boom, it's going to go ahead and follow that. So if I change the size of this, I wonder what happens. Look, it just keeps changing just to stay with it. Okay, suppose I want to just save these two items. Well, first, let's say I do want to keep this on top of this, but not totally on top of it. I can use this little zipper thing right here, and you see how it moves it out? Keeps the same kind of a slopey curve, but it's not totally on it. So now what I want to do is I'm going to grab both of these things. See if I take this, they're stuck together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab both, and I'm going to go to ungroup, and then I can move this out of the way. Now these are just, separate pieces. So I'm going to undo that until it's back where it was. And now what I'm going to do, let's move this out. I'm going to take a box around it. And I don't know why that popped out, but I'm just going to come out here to Object and make Compound Path. And then it's just one path, and it's going to stay together just like this. So if I go over to Cricut Design Space, I can take this over there as an SVG. So all of these things would cut out. It would make great vinyl lettering on a shirt or on a reverse canvas thing. So let's just check that out. Of course, if I do have a Cameo, I just come up here to send, and I would do that there. But without that, with a Cricut machine or a Scylla or a Scan and Cut, you go to File, Save As, Save to Hard Drive, and I'm just going to name this Happy, and it may say it already is there because I was playing around. I'm going to save it as an SVG, which is terribly important for those machines, or it won't work. Yeah, I already had it, but I'm going to replace it. And now I'll come over to Cricut Design Space and go to Upload. Should be at the very end. There it is. Happy. Open it. And here it is. Let's save it. And it's got the larger one. Remember, I made it bigger. I'm going to click on it to insert it. And here it comes in all grouped together. Notice everything over here in the layers panel is a cut. I can ungroup it, can move this out of the way, and I can actually make it a lot larger. And you'll see that it is going to be a cut file. And of course I could change the color here, but that just changes what color it is on my mat. That's all dependent on what vinyl I have or cardstock I have on my mat. So that's it. It's as easy as that. I think it's a breeze. Isn't that cool? And you can make it like that on any shape that you want, just like this. So thanks a lot for joining me. I'll be back again with another tutorial on how to use Silhouette for your Cricut machine, your Scan and Cut, or your Cameo. Again, remember, if you have a Cricut or the Scan and Cut, you'll need the business edition of this program. So look down below. I do have a link. I get a little tiny commission if you use my link, but more than that, you'll save about $50 if you use the link I have and grab that extra 10% off coupon. It'll make it a lot cheaper, much cheaper than taking classes online, learning how to use some of the other programs that are out there. $56 for this. I keep adding more tutorials on how to use it, and I think it's really pretty user-friendly. It really ties in well with our cutting machines as opposed to some of those other programs. You'll recall I did do Inkscape tutorials before, but I'm strictly going to do this now because I think it's a lot easier and a lot more intuitive, and it just fits in with our machines so much better, in my opinion. So again, thanks for joining me, you guys. Bye-bye.